Hey everyone, welcome to the AI Amigos show. My name is James. I'm here with my good friend Jin Chao. Jin Chao, how are you?
Well, hi.
How's everyone today? Hope everyone's well. I don't know how the weather is over in your neck of the woods, Jin Chao, but we've been having some showers today. Which
Yeah, me too.
my wife says we need them.
What?
My wife says we need them, the rain. She wants the rain so she can work in the garden. I don't want the rain. She says the dirt's too hard, it needs rain.
We're in Ireland, we don't want the rain. It's too much.
No, exactly. So we have a really, really packed show today. Good stuff that we have. But before we get started, remember, sponsored by Tequila AI. They're a good group of people. The other side, Jin Chao, you're on the wrong side there. There you go. You got it. You got it now.
It's changed now again. After looking into the settings, my mirror setting must be gone again. I was using this before.
Is mine mirrored? Mine's mirrored, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so first thing on deck. Elon Musk called Anthropic evil back in February. And all of a sudden now they're good friends. What do you think, Jin Chao? What's the gossip back there? Is there any gossip that you know?
No, I don't know. I wasn't on. Well, I didn't hear both of them. They're in the court.
They're still going, yeah. And you're hearing things coming out. I've seen some stuff there that's been coming out about what's going on there. So it is interesting, everything that's happening inside the court, right? I mean, it's a bit of a drama. But yeah, so it's a surprise deal because all of a sudden now, well, I mean, Anthropic has a lot of computing. It was OpenAI. Well, no, it was the other way around. OpenAI got the deal with AWS, didn't they? And they got a lot of computing. They got a lot of computing with AWS.
Yeah, and Anthropic, I think, has some deal with AWS as well.
But not as big as OpenAI. But then you have now SpaceX is now got a deal with Anthropic, and it was a surprise, right? And why would this matter? I mean, right? What do you think?
It is basically their, what do you call it, the XAI, the colossal one, the whole training thing going on. That's
data center.
That's what they use for training the Grok 4. So once they finish that, they don't need that. They don't have as much.
But they're doing distillation. Remember last week we talked about that. So what do they need big home GPUs?
Yeah, it's not really like a lot of usage like Anthropic, right? Why not just land it to Anthropic and get some money out of it, other than sitting there, right?
Yeah. Well, apparently they got the Colossus 1, which has around 220,000 NVIDIA GPUs. Apparently it's the world's largest supercomputer.
Yeah, not just the largest. I know, like AWS signed a contract with Anthropic to kind of also give them compute power. And I also but it's different. This is kind of high-end one from XAI. This is all the latest cards, so they're probably gonna use it for the premium or the higher level tiers in the Anthropic and the Cloud Coder and stuff. So yeah, so that will help. You can see it. You can see they already announced it about a week ago or something, and they start to doubling the what do you call it, the limits, and you can see a lot of limits has been lifted or doubled or tripled or something like that. So they're getting more and more compute power now.
Yeah, well, apparently, from what I was reading there, that we said the largest supercomputer, and they're estimated they're going to bring in about 3 to 4 billion revenue. But apparently, SpaceX cannot fill it all. Like they're not being able to use all of the data. It can't absorb So now we're going to be absorbed by someone else.
Yeah, I
You know,
was. They need
OpenAI.
all that to train it, but now when you operate in the model, it just doesn't need that much. And also, I don't know if that's the level of stuff as well. This could be my just thinking here. I know in the court, OpenAI accused Elon was one of those, was basically saying, "Oh, you turn around and um, started XAI. It's just a commercial as commercial as OpenAI. Maybe
Yeah.
there's some level of access. Why not just when you say me this and I see a deal there, I'm not using it. Why not just land it to Anthropic and then clear myself? I don't have a commercial AI company anymore. You can't accuse me that now.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Well, there's that legal problems, right? They want to get rid
yeah,
of.
yeah.
But I mean, Claude is a competitor to Grok, so it's kind of weird. Like it's like yeah, I'm gonna be selling this infrastructure to my competitor.
But I think Elon knows where the Grok is. Oh, Grok never really on the picture for competing. I don't think so. It just the
Make good
premium,
videos. Made those good videos. Remember the videos that take the
yeah,
pictures and
yeah, the pictures and videos with less restriction. So it's a lot of people making kind of fun and adult-ish content in there.
yeah,
But really benefit from that model is really connect to the X, the platform. You can have live X information, but other than that, they don't have connect to any coding and all that sort of stuff. Agentic, no, and the price is a little bit higher than
yeah.
you're right than the cloud, and in Ireland probably euro or two more than OpenAI. So yeah, I just don't think a lot of people are using that.
Well, I mean, I know that they were using like big models, and we've talked in the past about, and this could be, I don't know if he would do something like this because he's got a lot of compute space. Elon does anyway. In regards to like, we talk about building local LLM, but like the Mac Mini or anything we were talking about in our previous episode. I wonder if he'll rent out space for you to use, private LLM within his cloud space, like what Claude's doing. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
there's I'm not sure. There's a platform you can rent all your GPUs and Macs. You can earn some money, and they can choose what they want to run, who they want it to run with, what kind of machine. Um, yeah, to make some money out of it. It feels kind of like the cryptocurrency now. Your computer is running free. Let me make some
But yeah,
money.
I mean, the crypto mining machines. That's all it was with GPUs, and you just stack them. And he got a lot. I mean, there's a couple of quotes here from U Street Research says that he's not going to want multiple billions of dollars of GPUs sitting idle. It's a very good business decision. Is one quote, and then another one here. He who controls the data center really controls the application of artificial intelligence right now. Andrew Moore, from head of former Google Cloud and AI. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, what we can say is running data centers. Is running data centers. That's the most important. I mean, like Elon was having generators outside that. It's not probably not connected to the grid. Remember, he was talking about it in one of the shows. They have cooling fans from one side, just blow the air into it, and then blow out from the other side, and the generators outside, and then like it has batteries outside for the whole data center.
Back it up. Jeez.
Is
Well, he's
running on it.
definitely AI's biggest landlord now, for sure.
Yeah, those in Colossal One is the most modern card, and then the sheer number of it, it has HP 200 and all that. Yeah, it's very high end card, newest, not newest, probably new, very new.
Well, I mean, it is going to be a very interesting relationship. We'll see what happens because, I mean, at some stage, if they get he gets angry with him, can you just say that's it? It's well, I mean, obviously there'll be contracts and things like that, so I'm sure that'll be a deal. So
it's good for your users, right? You get double the quotas and all that for your cloud code, and you don't have that kind of bottleneck now every 4 hours, 5 hours. It's just pain.
Keep going. Keep going, keep orchestrating, keep vibe coding. Yeah.
I saw a news now and said like we see more and more people like developers in airport with half open laptop walking around. Interesting.
Let the AI keep working while they're walking. Yeah.
You just
check someone will create a solution for this.
Yeah. Maybe the next will be a lot more of those tablets computer will be a lot more popular than before now, you know?
Yeah. Well, we'll see. Yeah. I mean, I'm trying to try out the. I don't know if you tried it out, the dispatch, where you can connect it to your local computer and use your phone. Been trying it out, but I just don't see. I mean, when I'm away from work, I'm away from work. Why would I be sitting somewhere having a coffee somewhere or having a pint at the pub and go, oh, hold on a second, lads. I'm telling my AI to do some work on my computer. You know what I mean? Like now.
Yeah, I don't have that. I still using Cloud Code with a customized API, so it's not really cloud.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Well, we talked a little bit about this last week on our next topic that we have here is OpenAI's GPT-5.5. And we talked about, even about how Codex versus Claude Code and how that's going. But apparently they're saying that this GPT 5.5 has 52% and 52.5% less hallucinations than the 5.3 model. High stake domains like medicine, law, or finance, alongside full agentic platform launch. So really, this war between Claude and OpenAI, I mean, we're going to be the ultimate benefiters of that, right? Have you used it at all, Jinsha, the 5.5?
No.
I've been using it. I've been using it basically for code reviews. Look at the code.
Can you use it for free, or you don't have the access?
I'm paying the $20 a month.
Okay, so I probably don't have it. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. No.
also that's the quotas they were saying themselves, and I think we researched this news. This news is coming out from the OpenAI product release, right?
Yeah.
So they're saying that. I don't know, maybe. And then the
kick. When you have the usage board where you see your usage, both OpenAI and Claude have it different backwards of the inverse of each other. So when you look at Claude Code, this is when initially I thought, how did that happen? So in Claude Code, if you look and you say, how much of your usage have you used, it'll say, oh, you've used 50% or 60%. So let's say it said, oh, you've used 30% of your usage. I'm like, oh, okay, I've only used 30%. I've still got 70 more left, either in the day or the window, and then you have the week. Where I was looking at the Codex one, and it said 77%. I'm like, how did I just started using it? How did I get to 77%? It's actually saying I have 77% left to use.
Oh, okay.
So it was reversed initially, but it took me a second to go like, wait a minute. What? I mean, I've only run a few commands here. I was doing a bit of work. I'm like, I know I'm not done 77%, but I've done 33% or 23% actually. So yeah. So I mean, it was different to get my head around,
Yeah. There's a few things I think since the OpenAI stopped Sora, right? We've seen this kind of small update all the time from 5.1, 5.2, 5.3, not like 5.4, and then 5.5 now, right? They're really trying to compete with Anthropic at the moment. I mean, Anthropic, Anthropic's annual revenue is like 40 billion. I mean, that's a lot of money just for code, right?
And particularly for a company that's only 2 or 3 years old. Do you know what I mean? Like it's maybe it's a little bit longer, maybe 3 or 4, but still for a very, I mean they're still in startup mode, if you will, right?
Yeah, they're both competing for IPO, right? So there
Yep.
was a question who can do the IPO first. OpenAI got trapped in the court cases at the moment. So, you know.
Yeah, well, they started out as a what do you call as a charity or a nonprofit organization, and
Mhm.
that's where the problem is, and then they changed it. So yeah, that's where the big issue is. But looking at the markets, there's a couple of things happening because of AI in the markets. One thing there is Rocket Labs. They had a breakout quarter, right?
Yeah.
And why do you think? I mean, it looks like they've got 63.5% year-over-year revenue growth, but that looks like it's based on here, because of moving things to space, right?
Yeah, that's how they're doing something like SpaceX. So yeah, so that's Rocket Labs was doing, and yeah, their shares increased quite a bit because the kind of recent they call it Electron, if I'm not right, if I'm not wrong, that's the big kind of rocket they have as well.
Yeah.
So it's probably competing with SpaceX's big, uh, largest. I forgot the name of them, the largest ship SpaceX has. So those
Oh,
are all linked to possible AI stuff, possible databases in the you know in the space and all that sort of stuff. So
it's
yeah,
the neutron rocket, isn't it?
neutron, yeah, neutron,
So that's for Rocket Labs, yeah. But
yeah.
it seems like they're more into national security defense as compared to SpaceX. But SpaceX, in fairness, I mean, they were saying that the war in the Ukraine there has been changing because SpaceX turned off Russia's access. So their basically shut off their communications where Ukraine has their communications, and they don't have to worry. They can't blow out towers. I mean, it's out in outer space, and they've got tens of thousands of satellites that even if you say, "Oh, I'll take one out," there'll be so many these low orbit satellites, as they call them.
Yeah. Are they doing something? Are they just transporting the goods, or are they actually deploying like Wi-Fi, like SpaceX doing with their satellite?
Well, it's saying here really from a defense budget. So for me, that's probably kind of it's based a lot on government contracts is where their growth is coming from. So that's kind of where, yeah. Um, and then the one you're thinking about SpaceX is Falcon 9.
Yeah. Okay.
So yeah, the Neutron is competing against Falcon 9. And then so it just had a quarter that turned space from speculative bet into confirmed growth story. So now that's the new investment frontiers. We're going to start investing in space, right? The growth is going
Mhm.
to come there. Which I mean, between communications or internet, and I don't know if you've tried. I'm not tried or at least bought, but I've seen them that you can buy them in the shops like at Curry's or any kind of electronic shop. You can buy in the States. I had at Best Buy. You can buy the SpaceX equipment and then you can just put it on, take it home, and use it from there.
Yeah. Yeah. The Starlink. Yeah. Wow. I always wanted to have a boat around the globe. So when I be able to do that, I will have it.
I think you're very close, Inshao. You're very close. You're very, very
Wow.
close to doing this. Very close.
Yeah, and
So,
how do I describe it? Yeah, when people says, "Oh, I'll be able to have Ferrari," yeah, I'm nearly there. I had a wheel, probably. I
yeah.
need a I need the rest of 90%.
Well, usually when people go like that, that's getting away from the world. So if you stay, you'll be connected to the world. If you can have like a Zoom meeting in the middle of the Atlantic Ocean or Pacific Ocean.
Mhm.
Why not?
Nice. You can do work, but still, go around the world, and that's pretty good. But
That
yeah,
for me, this is what gets me the up and down the seasick. That's for me.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay. But you can have in that kind of the bed, right?
Yeah.
You can. But
Rocks
I
you to
don't know
sleep.
now. Like there's a lot of viruses going around on the on the cruise, so I don't
Virus.
know. I'm not
But
sure.
you know where that virus comes from, right? I was. They said this. They said this time it's not a bat, it's a rat. They come from rats. So your rats fecal and urine if they in contamination. So if it's like let's say on a Coke can and you open
Hmm.
it and then you drink from it and it's not being cleaned properly, that's where that virus comes from. So yeah,
That's not good.
no. Well, the last item I have on our agenda here is the April jobs report, and in the U.S. particularly, obviously, or I shouldn't say obviously, but that's what we're talking about, where the U.S. economy added 115,000 jobs, just more than double the estimates of around 50,000, with unemployment holding steady at 4.3. But I think they're saying okay, the resilience despite the Iran war, economic uncertainty, but I think even more than that, the AI story, like there's this whole thing of, and I'm starting to hear a narrative about AI where they're saying people who replace their companies with AI employees have
Uh,
no imagination. Like rather than say, how do we grow our company with AI?
yeah.
They're saying, oh, let's just use AI and get rid of all employees. There's no strategic imagination because I mean, at the end of the day, AI doesn't innovate, AI doesn't create. Yeah, it can
Mhm.
do the grunt work, but it's just, yeah, you know what I mean?
So
Um,
it's like Elon's company name, right? The boring company. It's digging. This is every company now. It's a boring company.
exactly,
And
exactly.
uh, yeah, it's good. It surprised me, as well. Like, where are all those hired from? Because we've been hearing all the time the news. Oh, they still continue on. This company let go that amount of people. This company let go that amount of people, and all that. They used to keep saying like, "Oh, we'll overhire during the COVID," but the COVID is 6 years ago now. You can't keep saying that now.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Um,
That excuse is gone. Yeah.
yeah, so
Uh,
I don't know. It's quite interesting.
Well, I mean, the thing there, Jinshao, particularly is I mean, there's been a lot of economic headwinds for a while, particularly on the inflation front, and a lot of that jobs that were being let go were based on well, they were saying it was AI, but I think it was more economic issues than it was AI. AI was just the excuse, but they were just like
Hmm.
cutting the company down and saying, "Oh, we'll get rid of people and just blame AI," right? That way it looks like we're innovating and we're growing and blah blah blah. But the second thing I was going to say in regards to that is that we are in a midterm election year. Midterm elections are this year, so in the U.S. So there could be, I don't know if those are private sector jobs or those jobs. I mean, you got to delve into the numbers. Are they government jobs? They could be temporary jobs. It could be jobs for temporary during the summer where they hire a bunch of people to work during the summertime. So, it's something to bolster the economic outlook to say, oh, things are looking. But I know that the economic outlook in the States is the lowest it's been in a long time. Very, very negative. Yeah. Yeah. So,
Same here. I was doing some research on like how many counties can afford, average, and is different than median, right?
yeah.
Median house income. So like this is last year I ran that on like 11 counties, and median income family have an average house with mortgage are barely floating. So, you know,
Well, I mean, today they're in the news. We're talking about in Ireland that we have the highest electricity costs in all of Europe.
I'm
Yeah.
not surprised at all. Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
that's why
one thing was
grows
that.
on trees.
Well,
Start burning.
I don't want to end on a bad note, but let's talk a little bit about some AI release there. You and I were talking earlier, Claude and other releasing agents like financial services agents. That's a
Mm.
pretty interesting development. Collecting to Bloomberg, connecting to various different servers. Now, obviously, they're not free. You have to pay for some of these, but they're going directly to businesses, which is quite interesting.
Yeah.
You know,
Would it replace those machines? If you're a trader, you might have one of those machines in your trading floor. You get the latest news. Do you know what I'm
yeah,
talking about? Kind of like
yeah,
a terminal.
the Bloomberg terminals they're like $2 to $3
Yeah.
grand a month. Yeah.
Yeah, maybe would this be the cheaper option for everyone, or
Pay Claude 20 or $100 a month and get rid of the Bloomberg terminal.
Yeah.
Bloomberg wouldn't like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's quite expensive. So,
But yeah, everyday people have to take it with a grain of salt. You have to just take it as news. Don't trade with it, and no, it's just,
yeah,
I don't know.
absolutely.
A lot of people get easily trust those. Oh, I should buy it. Next thing you know, no. So
Yeah, well, I mean, it's easy to get into that, and yeah, it's just these are good tools, but again, at the end of the day, the judgment is back to us. And I heard someone tell me yesterday, said, "Oh yeah, I used HI for that. HI, human intelligence, instead of
all right.
instead of AI." I thought that was
I
quite
use
funny.
VHI. Is that like a tape?
VHI, you said
Very,
that's
very human intelligence.
VHI is the health insurance company.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And sometimes LHI, just low human intelligence.
There you go. Yeah, or HHI, high human intelligence, and low human. Yeah. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's where we come to the end of our show. Thank you, Jin Chao, for all of that. Remember that we are sponsored by Tequila AI. Next week we will be broadcasting on Thursday instead of our normal Wednesday, but it's just for next week, and then we'll be back the following week back to Wednesdays. So with that, have a great week, and please comment and like our show, subscribe, and follow. We really do appreciate it.
Our viewers are still 99.2% not subscribed. So yeah, hopefully you like
Smash
us.
that subscribe
Want to
button.
see us every week? Please subscribe.
All right, guys. Thanks, and ciao.
Bye now.